Hi, Gemini. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for December 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in December and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Gemini, now on to your December 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. And Max is here sitting next to me on this sofa over here, snoring loudly for you. Special treat for your reading. So the first card you have, Gemini, is the 10 of Rods, and this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. And even though you could feel overburdened, these wands are actually knowledge and experience that you've gained that are going to help you as you move on to new and better horizons. But like I said, this month you could feel like overburdened in some way. I hear like you think you have to plan something. So either you think you have to plan something, or these are two different phrases, because I'm getting you think, and then I hear separately you have to plan something. You may feel like you need to be more precise and more exact about something that you are doing or that you're planning on doing. Your mind, when I hear I think, it's like your mind could be overworking, my guide said. Like you could be like, you know, the hamster running on the wheel. It could be like that, like, or gears of a clock turning in your mind. You could be overthinking, overanalyzing things in December. You may want to study something that you feel will enable you to get out of something that you do. So maybe you are in a job or in a career that you're like, you know, maybe not thrilled about or tired of. And so you may be thinking in your mind, like, I need to study. It could be a whole new career path, or study an aspect of your career that you're already in that maybe you don't, you're like, well, I don't have enough knowledge about that, but if I study it, maybe that can get me out of this department or this particular aspect of my career and take me to a different aspect of my career. Some of you Geminis may be thinking about that in December. If you're trying to sell property, I feel that you could get an offer. Or if you had been, like, an offer went through and you made this, you know, you made an agreement, the closing could be going on in December. If you're not selling a property, you may be hearing about somebody you're very close to, a family member or a dear friend that is selling their property. Some of you, if you want to have a new property, you may be thinking of building it. You may buy land and then have somebody build a home. Or if there is a development where they're building homes, you may have bought one, but they may be in the process of building it. So you could hire a builder to build it for you, or you may be buying a home in a development that is newly being built, and you may be waiting for the building to be completed. Some of you may be getting frustrated by, I go back to work, something at the company or business you work for, or something about your job, or if they have changed some kind of rules, laws, regulations out in the world or within, or something to do with your specific line of work, you may not like the change and could feel frustrated by it and overburdened. So the next card in your reading is the Three of Pentacles, and this is expanding your skills, expanding your craft, expanding your work, expanding your business. This could be you focusing on craftsmanship and attention to detail. You could get a raise, a promotion. You could get relocated to another location if your company or business you work for has more than one location. This could be a month if you own your own business or if you work for another business or company where you're sizing up the competition. And it could make you feel like, I got to keep abreast of things that are going on. I got to keep up with the trends. I got to keep up with the latest, trend in the particular business you own or business or company you work for, or in your career. And I go back to what I said in the first card. You may feel like you want to study something to get you away from something that you already do to take you in a different direction. You could be feeling pressure. This could be a month where you are feeling pressure. Now, it could have to do with the holidays. Maybe because the end of the year is just around the corner, or because holidays are upon us in December. I don't know the reason, but because it'll be different for all of you. This is a general reading, but I get you feeling pressure. But I do feel like any work that you do in December, or even any creative projects or things you're working on, I do feel that you get a strong sense of satisfaction from either the work you do for your business or for another company, or something you're creating on your own. Something you're creating, maybe even a hobby or a craft, but it could be something you create and then you're going to sell on the side. I get you getting satisfaction from it. Some of you are learning a new skill that you could utilize in either the business you own, company you work for, or some sideline thing you're doing, or some hobby or skill. I feel like something that you're doing, you could see like how fast you're making money. Now, some of you may be like, let's see how fast I can make money on this, whatever this is that you're doing. But for others of you, it just may be happening like, wow, look how fast I'm making money, because that is the phrase my guides told me. So it could even be like investments, stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, land, selling property. It could be if you're selling individual items. So you could be making money quickly in December. This could be a month where you are putting finishing touches on work or projects that you're involved in. So the next card, Gemini, is the Hermit, and this is your spirit guides lighting the way, showing you the path to go. It could also be, you could be the Hermit, where you're taking a step back, getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you are still being spiritually guided by either your spirit guides or, the spirit realm, angelic realm. I feel like you're discovering things you don't need to do anymore. It could have to do with family. It could have to do with holidays. It could have to do with work. I mean, it's going to be different for all of you. But I see and hear you saying, I don't have to do that anymore. And some of you may feel like, I wonder why it took me so long to realize that, or to give it up, or to stop doing it, whatever it is. It could be work. It could be, maybe you're going to say, I'm not going to do the holiday feast anymore for everybody. I don't need to do that. Or I don't need to buy all these gifts. I'm just going to give gift cards or money. Or I don't need to work at this career or job as hard as I did. I don't need to do that anymore. There could be something that you really figure out you don't need to do it anymore. It's also like a feeling of needing to let go, maybe letting go of traditions, or letting go of routines, or, patterns, maybe even addictions, but letting go of things that you don't need to do anymore comes up in a variety of ways. You may have used to be bothered by people and certain people and what they said or did. And now you may have the awakening of, I don't need to be bothered by them anymore. Or something could change in you. Like things they used to do or say that annoyed you and bothered you, you may now have a realization in December of 2025 or in January where you're like, it's either not going to bother you anymore, certain things people did and said that used to bother you, or you're going to tell yourself, I don't need to be bothered by this anymore. I do feel like Geminis could have a great deal of stress and pressure that could start to get lifted off of you, or maybe completely get lifted off of you in December. If you have anything that you need to get repaired that has been damaged, I feel you may start to look into that. And for some of you, it could even be like if you have any problems with your knees, you may feel like, yeah, I'm going to get knee replacement. Now, that doesn't mean you do it in December. You may look into it, or maybe you're going to get gel injections in your knees. Or it could be some other joint, but I do specifically see knees. So if you have any problems with joints or knees, you may seek out ways to remedy that through surgery or some kind of medical treatment. So before I go on to card number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know that the new year of 2026 is upon us. And if you're interested in getting messages and predictions from my spirit guides as to what you can expect in the new year, you can get my New Year 2026 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac. These are the most popular video series I sell every year, and you might want to get a combination of your sun, moon, and rising sign in those videos to get more information and insight. Or you could get like your sun and your rising, or your rising and your moon, or your sun and your moon. I don't know, whatever works for you. And if you want more messages and predictions from my spirit guides about what you can see happen or might expect in the new year of 2026, you could get my New Year 2026 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. Again, you might want to get more than your sun sign or a combination of signs. And if you are interested in getting more messages and predictions from my guides for this month of December, my psychic crystal readings for December 2025 are available for each sign of the zodiac. They are a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings I do here on YouTube and Rumble. These links are all down below in the description box. They're sold on Vimeo, and they're also sold on my Patreon shop. The link for Patreon is also down below. You can also get these links by going to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and you can click on whatever sign you want under the headings of these videos, and it will take you to Vimeo, or you can click on the Patreon link, which will take you to my Patreon, and you can go to the shop, my Patreon shop, to purchase those videos there. I do appreciate your purchases so much, because that is what keeps this channel on YouTube and Rumble going. So now on to card number 4. You have the Three of Rods. And the Three of Rods is a card that symbolizes success. You could be waiting patiently for success to come in. You could be letting go of something so success can come to you. You could also be at the beginning phases of a successful business venture. Some of you have cast a wide net and you're looking for something. Now, it could be looking for something like a new job. It could be looking for a training or education program. It could be casting a wide net looking for a new career. It could also be casting a wide net if there's something you need to purchase for somebody for the holidays and you're like, I can't find it here, here, or here, so you may have to search further. I feel like you've got a lot of questions, and I feel like you're questioning authority. You may be questioning laws. You may be questioning the powers that be that run the country that you're in. I don't know, but I get like questioning things, especially questioning authority, rules, laws, and regulations. You may also have a question about timing. You may be saying, why is this happening to me now? Whatever is going on, whatever I've already discussed in these cards, you may find the timing of things may seem to drive up question in you as to why. You may even have people that are around you in your life that are driving you towards heading in a new direction or getting a new career or job. There could be people around you trying to convince you that's what you should do, or you could be asking them, but I get people around you talking to you about this as well. Could be your friends, could be your love partner. And there could be some opportunities that you see that you may want to put yourself in the running for. Maybe you work for a business or company where they're opening up opportunities for people to work from home remotely or partial remotely, or a new position that could be opening up, or it could be at a new business or company, and you may want to put in, put your name in the hat, put your hat in the ring, like send out resumes, or, do whatever it takes to, get your name out there, get your name in there. You may feel like you're getting a better picture, more control of your life, like getting a better handle on what you want to do, getting a better picture of what's going on in your life, like having more, like things falling into place for you in a way that resonates with you, makes more sense to you. You could have that energy now. So your last card of the reading for December is the Two of Rods. And the Two of Rods is partnership in business, it's partnership in romance. It could also be something you're creating or you've made and you're putting it out into the world. Some of you are closing the door on a partnership that has worn out its welcome or that you don't like or want to be involved in anymore. It could be a partnership with a company you do business with. It could be a partnership of a love romance. It could be a partnership of a business partnership, but you may be like, I'm done with this. I'm closing the door on it. Because I get some of you Geminis may feel like you've stopped believing in it anymore. Whatever the partnership was, like you may have had really strong feelings and beliefs about it, but now maybe you're like, I don't believe in this partnership anymore, regardless of what kind of partnership it is. You could be taking some kind of classes or courses or watching things online or seeing a therapist or a counselor to help neutralize anger. If you have felt angry lately, or maybe you just have felt like throughout your life at times you get too angry, you may be looking for ways to neutralize anger. You may want to pursue meditation. You may want to go to a therapist or somebody that can do you could do self-hypnosis or get hypnosis from some trained professional that can do it to help you like reduce anger, mitigate your anger. Not saying you're angry all the time, but maybe you feel like I get angry too easily, or maybe you feel like you because anger can cause physical problems in your body. And if you hold in anger, that can definitely cause physical ailments. But even if you express anger, if you have a tendency toward anger, it can cause physical problems. I highly recommend getting the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, because it'll be very insightful for you. I would highly recommend looking at that book, getting it or taking it out of the library or whatever. I would get it. You can have somebody that could be interested in something you're making, creating, or doing, and they may want to catapult you into some success. If you're an actor, actress, singer, rock star, dancer, author, artist, somebody may be like, yo, look at what you know how to do, or anything, any skill or talent you're good at, and you could get recognized for that, and this person could be like, I'm going to catapult this Gemini into success. But remember, when they're doing that, they're getting a cut of what you're doing. They're not doing it out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing it because they could be acting as your agent, or getting a cut some way from catapulting you into success. If it's not an agent, it could be in another form. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Geminis to work with, use, and wear in the month of December 2025, you got Amazonite. And Amazonite is a stone of truth, hope, and flow. It brings clarity and calm. Amazonite dispels negative energy, and it can protect from electromagnetic frequencies. It has great healing abilities, and Amazonite is associated with luck, overall success, and money. And you do have success that has come up here in your reading. It's going to jumpstart you. That's what my guides say. It's like jump-starting you. It's almost like you're the battery in the car that they put jumper cables on, and Amazonite jump-starts you. It's going to help you clear away the fog and see the big picture. It's going to make you very motivated and goal-driven. If you feel like you have any emptiness in your life, a broken heart, or just like if you feel like your life is empty, this can start working with your aura to get your creative juices flowing, your mind activated, so that you find solutions or things to do that would make your life feel full. It's a hard thing to explain, but remember, these gemstones, they emanate frequencies and vibrations, and you emanate frequencies and vibrations in your aura, and that's how these gemstones work with your aura. It's also a stone that's going to make you feel more free. So if you haven't been feeling very free, carry some Amazonite or wear it in the month of December. This is the stone that came up for you. So I hope it brings you that sense of freedom. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for liking my videos and for sharing them and for subscribing to my channel. If you want to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can follow me on Facebook, also on X, and on my YouTube community posts. And I also put predictions and messages for the free members on Patreon and also the Tier 1 members on my Patreon. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for each sign of the zodiac, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box, and the links are also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. The link to my Patreon is also down below and also on that page, my videos page at theluckymermaid.com. Now please listen to this message about Vimeo. And please remember to hit the like button to help get this video out to more people, help this channel grow, and help with the algorithms. I do truly appreciate it. So I hope you all have an amazing month of December. Happy holidays, season's greetings, happy Hanukkah, and Merry Christmas. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.